Good morning. I am Dr. Finney. Sorry, the camera's up here. I'm Dr. Finney. I am your instructor for developmental psychology online this semester. I know that I asked you all to send me an email as your first assignment, and I've heard from many of you. And something that I think that we definitely need is a tour of the course shell and kind of an overview of how things are going to work in this class. I'm getting the sense that people could really benefit from that. So this is what this video is going to be about. If you feel like you already have a good grasp of that, I guess you don't really have to watch it, but you might get some good information out of it, so just let it play in the background or something. All right, I'm going to minimize myself, and what you see is the Blackboard course shell the way that you should see it when you log in. So I'm on the Start Here tab, and here you can find a lot of my expectations listed. Now, if you go to announcements, this is where you should always start at the beginning of every week. You might see some new information in here that is important, that's maybe different from what's in the syllabus, because we know that the syllabus is a tentative contract, and some things like schedules and due dates and those kind of things, they change. We have to be flexible. So be sure to check in on announcements. Now here you can find the course syllabus, and I strongly suggest giving it a read. So here I've pulled up the syllabus, and what you can find here are our course objectives. Yes, you will need this book. No, you do not need an access code, but you will need a chalk and wire access code. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to ask me. There's a description of your major assignments here. Lots of information, the evaluation criteria for the course, and a tentative schedule here in the back. So this is a good document. I recommend giving it a perusal. And here is, if you're really interested in exactly what we're going to learn and how what I'm assessing you over matches what I'm supposed to be teaching you, if you want to see how the course is aligned, then there's this course alignment map there for you. But if you get overwhelmed by things like that, then you can feel free to ignore it for now. One tab that I think is really helpful and that a lot of courses don't have, so I want to draw your attention to, is this course evaluation criteria tab. So if you click this assignment checklist document, what you're going to see, sorry, it pulled up over here. Let me move it. What you're going to see is literally a checklist of what's due and what is going to impact your grade throughout the course of the semester. So like week 1, the only thing that's being graded is your submission to Blackboard of the email that you sent. And then week 2, you have 3 things that are graded, and the same for week 3. So I would print this out, keep it in the front of my binder, and check off as I go, because I'm very analytical and I want to make sure that I don't miss anything that way. So that's there for your benefit. And also a point breakdown, and so you know exactly what you need to get the grade that you want in this course. All right. Now, course content is probably the most important part of the course. This is where the course is actually going to take place. So some of you mentioned being a little uneasy about the fact that there weren't specified due dates. And the reason I did that is because typically in my classes, I have every quiz due on a Wednesday and every discussion board due on a Friday, and the bigger assignments due on Friday as well. But in my student evaluations from last semester, I heard from a lot of you that you need the weekend to work. And that's great, but I don't want to, I don't know how to say this, I don't want to be a proponent of working on the weekend. I use my weekends for my family. I think it's really important to have that work-life balance. So I try not to give due dates on weekends. However, I'm seeing that that's where a lot of you kind of are in your lives, and so I'm trying to learn to accommodate that. So I have changed something since receiving your emails, and so this is what your course content looks like now. And I have listed due dates here for you. These due dates are really suggestions. What is absolutely imperative is that you finish the week by the weekend after the week was given. So this says that it's due on 1/10. That's a Friday. That's the end of the week school-wise. But if you need that weekend to work and it's not in until 1/12, you won't be penalized for that. So I've put this here because some of you seem to really want that listed exactly, and so hopefully we'll see how this goes. What else do we have? We have the My Grades tab. I try to keep your grades updated really regularly, at least weekly, so be sure and keep up with those. And here's my contact information. This says office hours TBA. I'm going to fix that. I am in office most of the day on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm not teaching in the classroom. So that is what I have for you. There's lots more in the course, but I don't really want to overwhelm you right now. So I guess the main thing is knowing this course evaluation criteria and that I've now included some due dates. But if for some reason you feel like you need the weekend after a given week, then that's okay with me too. If you have more questions after you watch this, then great. Just let me know. Email is the best way to get a hold of me, efinney@cameron.edu. But if you're more of a phone person, then you can call my office phone and I'll return your call if I'm not immediately available. So I'm really excited about this course. I'm really excited to get to know all of you, and I'm really passionate about this material, so I hope that you will be by the end of this course as well. So looking forward to getting to know you all, and now I'm going to stop rambling so that maybe you'll watch the whole video.